Hello, Michelle Frost here. I'm back for the last video for our What to Blog About in our Content Mojo Challenge. Now this time it's going to be a really simple one. I'm going to turn one of the things we talked about in the last couple of videos, and that was to go and find what questions people are asking. And this time I'd like you to think about actually asking questions. It's been one of the best methods that I've used in the past to find out, what to create an ebook about, what people's pain points were, what they really wanted to know, which is really what you're after. So in this instance, I thought, well, where can you go to ask questions? Now, in the old days, this is the place I used to go, and that was forums. We looked at this forum the other day because based on my niche, which is work from home mums, this is the kind of place that they hang out. So you can come in here and you can actually ask a question. You can say something along the lines of, I'm in the middle of writing a great article or a long article, and I want to make sure that I cover everything that you want to know about X, Y, Z. What is the thing that you really want to know about it? What is it that's been bugging you about this particular thing? And see what you get back. People, if this is people's hobbies or something they're passionate about, they want to talk to you. And if they exist in a forum like this, guess what? They like to talk and they like to chat about this hobby, and they like to tell you what they think. So this is a really good place to go. The other place to go, which is something we looked at again the other day, is here. So not only could you be looking for what questions people are asking, why don't you ask the question? Why don't you say, hey, everybody out there, what is the one thing that stops you being a work from home mum at the moment, for example? That's the kind of question that I could ask. And I might get a whole bunch of people come back to me and say, well, actually, the thing that stops me from being a work from home mum is I can't make enough money, or X, Y, Z, there could be, whatever number of reasons. But it's a great place for you to go and get a little bit more of a handle on what the community is thinking, what kind of pain points there are, because you're actually asking. Now, the other place that I had thought about, and there are loads of them, but over on LinkedIn, did you know on LinkedIn there are a bunch of groups? Now, depending on your particular industry or your niche, LinkedIn might be a perfect spot. Now, I just came and had an experiment for work from home mums. I wasn't sure whether it would be a good one for here or not. But if you come into LinkedIn and you go down and you select groups and then you do your search, and I just searched for work from home mums, and I got this group. So I have actually asked to join. So who knows, there might be something in here. It's obviously a very big group, which may or may not be a good thing, but I'll see whether if it means it's active, but not just active with people putting a whole lot of stuff out there saying, buy my stuff or, whatever, but it's actually people who are work from home mums or people wanting to be work from home mums, that it might be a great place for me to hang out here on LinkedIn. So, and to ask that question, what do you want to know about X, Y, Z? Sort of honing down more on that blogging, what you're going to blog about, honing more, what questions is your blog post going to ask that people are actually out there wanting to know about, which is really, really important. All right. So once you've done that, the other thing I want you to think about is, and probably one of the first things you should think about, which is funny, soon as this is in video 3 of what to blog about, but what do people ask you? Like, if you've been in business for a while, or you've been, fanatical about this particular hobby for a while that you have a blog about, what do they ask you? What do people ask you all the time? One thing that I do is I take note. So you could have a pen and paper that you take around with you. That's one method. Or if you have a smartphone, like most people these days do, then you would have note applications on your smartphone. Take down anytime somebody says to you, oh, I've always wanted to know about this particular topic. Write it down. Put it in that smartphone. Put it in that notes in a place where you can look at it later when it's one of those days where you say, I need something to write about to create another article, to do another blog post. You'll have a place you can go to that'll give you a great list right there in your pocket, so to speak. So that would be something I would tell you that you should do. Now, I think that's it for now, but please do come to the Facebook group if you're still stuck on what it is you're going to blog about. because there are lots of things you can do, and often one of the best things to do is actually talk it over with other people. So if you come and use the Facebook group as a bit of a sounding board, we can, do a bit of brainstorming with you and perhaps help you come up with an idea of what you can blog about. Not only that, but help you come up with a way to create a list of things that you can blog about in the future as well. All right, I'll go for now, but I'll see you over in the Facebook group. I hope you're really enjoying this challenge. Thanks for listening. Bye.